My name's Justin. I'm a Program Manager with PCYC Queensland, where I manage the Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds program. I'm also a Research Officer with QIMR Berghofer, the Queensland Institute of Medical Research, and that's where I lead a lot of research into the physical health and wellbeing of people with mental illness, specifically in evaluating the Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds program as part of a randomised controlled trial. In 2015, Partners in Recovery supported the PCYC program called Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds. It was and still is an exercise and nutrition program for people with mental illnesses. Back in 2015, we delivered the program using PCYC personal trainers and a chef from OzHarvest. We did 5 programs across North Brisbane from Fortitude Valley up to Redcliffe. And it's pretty much kept the same structure, but it has evolved and changed over time. So now we've adapted the program to use exercise physiologists and dietitians to provide extra duty of care, but also to tap into other funding sources such as NDIS to give the program some sustainability. But we've also structured the program to focus on progressive education and upskilling people with mental health issues to be more confident in the gym and be able to exercise and eat more healthily using skills they developed through the program. Initially, we developed everyone's program individually at the start of the session and then took those 8 weeks to take people through the exercises. But that was a bit too much for people in the beginning, so now the program is very structured and focuses on showing people around the gym. Some people have never stepped foot in the gym before, and so that confidence was really something we wanted to build on in order to tailor the program for more chronic and persistent illnesses that we see coming through Partners in Recovery and NDIS support schemes. So we take a much more supportive approach. We do the program 4 times a year, and now we're in strong partnership with other NGOs. It's always been in partnership with non-government organisations, but to adapt to the changing mental health landscape, we've formalised some of those partnerships into a contract arrangement, and it's allowed the program to expand across the state. We have some evidence there to show that it does impact mental and physical well-being. So we've shown statistically significant improvements in physical fitness, which is a really important indicator of longevity, functionality, and also significant reductions in psychological distress. So in all the different programs we've implemented, we've tried a different range of evaluation measures, changing over time based on participant feedback. Some of the evaluation measures can be quite burdensome, like we used to use a large quality of life measure, which is really excellent evidence for showing improvements in quality of life, which we did show. But it took a long time to do with participants. So now we're just using psychological distress measure. That's reduced significantly across all the programs and the participants who have done the program, and improvements in fitness. In terms of outcomes, the project has been implemented across 6 hospital health services. We've done a total of 57 programs to the benefit of 366 participants in that time. It started as a Brisbane North program, so from Fortitude Valley up to Redcliffe. It's now expanded to Toowoomba, Ipswich, Dalby, as well as Bundaberg, Hervey Bay. Cairns, Edmonton, Mareeba is currently being operated under North Queensland PHN funding, and we have trialled the program in Yarrabah, which is a small Indigenous community just off the east coast of Cairns. So expansion will depend on continued funding support, and in terms of other outcomes, we've seen significant improvements in participants' physical and mental health and well-being.
It taught me about healthy eating and fitness and how they went hand in hand. Eating healthy and exercising correctly, and how to lose weight correctly, and not to overdo anything. And I've also lost a little bit of weight, and I've got a bit more flexibility, and I've got a little bit more confidence to come down and do some more exercise by myself. Hopefully getting more fit and more confidence and being healthier and happier.
So it's been running for the last 3 or 4 years, but I think the impact on the mental health sector won't be fully realised for about the next 5 to 10 years, when we can really embed the structure of the program at sites across the state and fit the program into other funding models more strongly and receive other support to look into integrated models of care. So we have some applications in now to the National Health and Medical Research Council to evaluate the program as part of an integrated service model where PCYC Queensland focuses on being that community platform which can refer, from which mental health services can refer into, and also connect people in the program to other services available. So being a neutral party in the mental health sector for community support, I think, is the way the program needs to go. We're also looking into expanding the program to focus on both mental and physical health conditions. So the comorbidity of mental and physical conditions is really high in people with mental illness, and similarly, people with physical conditions are at high risk of developing mental conditions. So I think that division between mental and physical health is something that's really impacted the health sector negatively for a long time, so trying to bridge that divide by focusing on prevention, early intervention and management of both physical and mental health conditions is the way forward. So to achieve this broad impact, the funding has been very gratefully supported by over $700,000 in research funding, or in research and implementation funding. So North Brisbane PHN was the first one to support the program. We also received funding from the Queensland Mental Health Commission, the North Queensland Primary Health Network, and research grants from the Royal Brisbane Women's Hospital and from Metro South Addictions and Mental Health as well.